Guadalhorce Valley. Nestled in the mountainous valley formed by the most important river in the province are the towns of Alorín el Grande, Alorín de la Torre, Almojía, Alora, Cártama, Coín, Pizarra, and Valle de Abdalajiz. Together, these comprise the Guadalhorce region, located to the west of Malaga city in a privileged location due to its proximity to the capital, the Costa del Sol, the airport, the Sierra Las Nieves Natural Park, El Desfiladero de los Gaitanes, and the reservoirs of El Chorro, not to mention the mountains of Malaga. It is also blessed with a microclimate without extreme temperatures, which makes the region an ideal place for tourism activities of a cultural, gastronomic, or sporting nature. Located to the west of Malaga city, the region of the Guadalhorce Valley is characterized by its diversity of landscapes, with olive and almond groves on the highlands alternating with the green wheat fields of the flatlands. A valley which is at the same time a passageway and a fertile corridor of gardens and people. The region serves as the amphitheatre of the ranges, the same ranges which supply it with water, shelter, and its impressive setting. Gardens dotted with labourers' houses and hamlets. Gardens which cover the floor of the valley and creep along canals to headlands and small hills. Gardens of a living landscape in a constant process of transformation. The Guadalhorce River offers a natural setting of great ecological value, which includes striking landscapes and a huge diversity of bird life, as well as an unequalled architectural heritage along the length of the valley. These characteristics have enabled the development of a vigorous rural tourism industry in the surroundings, whether in the various isolated farmhouses or in the range of different accommodation options in the zone of El Chorro and the towns of Alora and Pizarra. One of the most spectacular sights along the river is the Desfiladero de los Gaitanes, also known as La Garganta del Chorro, a fluvial canyon with a length of 3 kilometers and a height of up to 400 meters, which is hewn by the course of the Turon, Guadalete, the climate and the rich soil make the Guadalhorce Valley an ideal place to live. Vestiges of all the cultures which have lived in these lands from Neolithic times through to the current day are dispersed throughout the region. It served as a crossroads of the Roman, Muslim, Jewish, and Castilian cultures, which provided the basis for the customs and traditions of today. Moreover, these cultures also left significant testimony in the traditional architecture of the zone, which also reflects the close relationship between its inhabitants, the water, and the land, in the form of constructions such as mills and irrigation ditches. The Guadalhorce Valley is also currently in the midst of an important period of expansion, with 2 urban centres connected by the road linking Malaga to Campillos. The first of these is more closely linked to the Costa del Sol and the capital, and includes Alorín de la Torre, Alorín el Grande, Cártama, and Coín. Alorín de la Torre is today a residential area with ample green areas and numerous services. The proposed housing project for the airport zone would comprise a further contribution to the structurally outstanding development. The ranges and the historic ruins of Alorín el Grande provide the basis of its tourist attractions, together with traditions such as the Verdes y Moraos in Holy Week. The proposed Gerald Brennan Museum will provide a further incentive to visit the town. Cártama offers some of the most spectacular enclaves in the valley, with its Muslim castle and the hermitage of the Virgen de los Remedios, which dominate a major part of the course of the river and its gardens. Its historic ruins, which include Roman mosaics and pillars, and the natural splendour of its walking trails, add further charm to the historic city centre. Coín is a monumental city which combines its cosmopolitan character with a legacy of palaces, churches, and convents, and all without forgetting its background of agriculture and cattle raising, reflected in events such as the Orange Festival and the Horse Fair. On the other side of the valley, and hugging the course of the river, Alora emerges from its castle to dominate this part of the Guadalhorce. Its spectacular churches, which are particularly impressive during the Holy Week Despedida, are integrated in the beauty of its historic town centre and the gardens and bridges which accompany the river. Close by, Pizarra creeps up the foothills of the Sierra del Cristo, a natural setting with exceptional views overlooking the fertile plains. whitewashed houses which have gradually grown in the former lands of the counts, whose spectacular palace continues to be an important attraction at the service of the descendants of this noble family. To the north of the region, Valle de Abdalaziz is located at the midway point between the reservoir zone and Antequera, at the foot of an enormous limestone mountain range, which is ideal for numerous sporting activities such as paragliding and climbing. Its location has attracted numerous cultures, as is reflected in the vestiges of the splendor of the Roman period. Almojía is located on the old road from Malaga to Antequera, a town full of legends and the birthplace of one of the styles of Verdiales songs. This white town is infused with the flavor of Al-Andalus, the highlight being the ruins of the castle of Pico de Santi Petri. During your tour of the Guadalhorce region, you will have the opportunity to see a variety of landscapes and surroundings, which are complemented by the interesting gastronomy and rural ambience of the numerous hotels and restaurants which exist in the lands overlooking the river. Its towns offer important ruins, museums, noble mansions and typical houses, which are surrounded by farmhouses and gardens, and new zones of commercial expansion, only a step away from Malaga and the Costa del Sol.